I really want this shit.
Right.
Like, he's not a nigga that really like wants this shit.
Shakur Stevenson pretty much acknowledges the fact that Gervonta Tank Davis, the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, likely will never happen.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up.
And Shakur Stevenson was on the Ak and Barak show, and yeah, he had this to say.
Nah, I mean, I came to terms with accepting that the fight may not ever happen at the end of the day, and I can't it is what it is.
You was literally saying that fight's gonna happen, no matter what. It's too much money. Eventually, it's gonna happen. But what changed it now?
The Jake Paul fight. What do you
Not
think?
even just the Jake Paul fight.
It gotta be before
it's
that.
The
It gotta
fact
be before that.
you could tell he's not really he don't want it like me. Like, I really want this shit.
Right.
Like, he's not a nigga that really wants this shit.
But what if he fights Jake, makes the bag of money, and comes back and wants to rematch?
When I say
Roach?
want this shit, let me clarify too.
I know what you mean.
I'm not talking about money.
I know.
I want to be the best.
Yeah.
Like, I want the
You
world
want the
to know.
legacy. You
I
want
ain't
to
gonna
be
say the
remembered with the
legacy.
greats.
That is
I wanna be
that is the
the
legacy.
greats,
That's
right,
the
right,
legacy.
right.
Being
Like,
called the best.
it's
is the
for
legacy.
Bud
Like that Mount Rushmore that they
That's
put
what I was
them
gonna
fucking
say.
guys
I
up
was gonna
there.
say. So
They put Sweepy, Terrence, Floyd.
Imagine that.
Put me right next to them niggas. That's what I like. So
I love all three that you just
I
said.
was just going to say that, because Bud
Andre
also
Ward,
on Mount
too.
Rushmore. Imagine that when it's all said and done, you one of those four up top. Whew.
that's what I want. That's what I like. That's what
That's
I'm
what
doing
drives
it for.
you.
Yeah, for sure.
And after hearing what he had to say, terrible interview from those guys. Let the guy talk when he's speaking. You know what I'm saying? All that over talking just makes the quality of the content go down significantly, in my opinion, right? But Shakur Stevenson pretty much is at peace with the fact that the fight with Tank ain't gonna happen. He ain't gonna sit here and chase dude. He's not gonna sit here and be mad about it. He's not gonna sit here and waste his time chasing Tank Davis. Tank Davis came out and pretty much we talked about it, right? He came out and pretty much got mad that the media got asked him about fighting Shakur Stevenson.
On who this person's supposed to fight. Like, y'all need to sit back and be fans and just enjoy the sport. Like, y'all even talk about people's personal lives. Like, why? When it come to that?
Can we still expect to see any of those fights in the future?
And y'all keep talking about fighting somebody. Didn't he just have a fight? Didn't he just have a fight? And what happened? What happened? What happened? He won, right? But how you look in it? Exactly. But y'all say some different shit when it's me, right? Because y'all want me to lose. When y'all see people in that limelight too long, they want to take that they want somebody else to come take that spot. That's why it's always like, come on, bro. That's what happened with Floyd. Y'all seen him too much, and once y'all seen him so much, y'all start hating on it. Like, it turned from love to hate.
Tank Davis gets pretty upset when asked about fighting Shakur Stevenson. And it's been a thing for a while now.
Say is more accomplished in the sport, Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson?
Accomplished in the sport? What you a Shakur fan or some shit?
No, I said Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson.
Why you keep bringing up Shakur Stevenson? Mad fighters out here. I'm fighting Shakur. I'm fighting Lamont. You keep bringing up Shakur, bro. Get out of here. You from New Jersey or something?
No, I'm from here, from D.C.
Yeah, what's the problem? That's probably why. I will fuck Shakur up and that nigga. Me and fighters is, y'all fail to realize, me and fighters are different. There we go. We way different. I don't look at it, I don't care about belts and I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about none of that.
You worry about taking out your competition?
Yeah, I worry about getting my money and getting out of here. That's what I want.
And it's starting to become way more noticeable amongst boxing public, right? That they, whenever asked certain questions, he gets really bent out of shape. When asked about rematching Lamont Roach, he gets bent out of shape. When getting asked about fighting anybody with a post, he gets bent out of shape. But Shakur Stevenson, man, he's on to bigger and better things now. And it's unfortunate because these dudes in the same weight class. They're both champions in the weight class, and he said, man, look, that fight ain't gonna happen. Boxing fans can't even ask Tank about Shakur Stevenson because, he'll start talking shit. Shut up and be a fan. Do what you're told and all this other stuff, right? Like, he started really disrespecting even his own fans. So Tank Davis, man. I think what's saving this card, in my opinion, is a Gary Antoine Russell fight with Andy Hiroka. I think that's a really good fight. And Alicia Baumgartner, she's on the card as well. But the whole thing, honestly, the best case scenario, to be honest with you guys, and this sounds fucked up to say, best case scenario is Jake Paul actually knocks Tank out. Just knock him out. You know what I'm saying? Just, oops, my bad. Boom, knock him out. Because he ain't about to do nothing anyway. Let him get his bag and go home. It's equivalent to taking your ball and go home. Let him get his bag and let him go on home. Go ahead and knock him out, and then we can go ahead and forget about this dude. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't about to unify no divisions. He's extremely, just disrespectful to his fans, and he just tell everybody to shut up. You know, he's not that fighter that's going to give you what you want. So Shakur Stevenson is moving on, man. Shakur Stevenson is looking to take over boxing and be put on a Mount Rushmore of boxing alongside of guys like Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao. He tried to be mentioned amongst the greats. Tank Davis, he's just not that guy. He's more of a, I guess you could say he's a marketable, manufactured fighter, right? I guess you could say that about Tank Davis. He's kind of manufactured. I ain't saying he's a bum or no shit like that. I think Tank Davis is still talented, but he don't have the heart to really do this shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He don't really like it. It's a lot of pressure. He feels alone now. Mayweather, Leonard Ellerby is no longer around to kind of, so protect him. So this is why he's in this safe type of fight with Jake Paul, a dude that's about 60 pounds heavier. It's not going to be a real fight. It's going to be a game of cat and mouse. It's not going to be anything really exciting for boxing fans. What would have been exciting was for him to unify the division and give us the super fight between Shakur Stevenson. And it's a shame that it's got to even be called a super fight, because it should be just a unification fight. But now at this point, it'll be a super fight because Tank Davis is so reluctant on stepping in the ring with anybody with a post named Shakur Stevenson. So, man, yeah, I don't know, man. Shakur Stevenson, I think he feels inspired by Terrence Crawford's big move in the sport, right? So it should be motivating to a lot of the fighters, honestly. I think a lot of the younger fighters who was really hungry in the sport are even hungrier now for greatness. I think Bud Crawford kind of changed the game a little bit, so to speak, right? A lot of guys were trying to protect their O and, not taking chances and all that. The post-Mayweather era. Now we in the Terrence Crawford era. It's a whole different era of boxing, and I think guys like Shakur Stevenson will carry that mantle on to the next generations. But guys like Tank Davis, nah, man, he's going to get his bag and he's going to go home. But tell me what you guys think. Will the fight between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Tank Davis ever happen? Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.
What you got? So who you got in our main event tonight?
I think Tank on, I'm 50-50. I don't know.
You don't know?
Nah, I don't know. I can't make a prediction, but 50-50.
All right. Gotcha.